Hola Pisces, this is Tarot by Tess with your November 2018 reading. I have 4 cards and an overall. I'm going to read them like Lenormand pairs and so on. So your overall is the Chariot. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer. However, most of this reading is about your mental disposition, okay? The Chariot as your overall is talking about victory and success. In other decks, they call it the Triumph card, okay? It's also my card since I'm a Cancer. And so I tend to be a little bit more familiar with this card. And it talks about, as advice, needing to balance emotions. You can't be all dark and you can't be all light. There needs to be a happy medium. And it's up to you, the driver, to rein in these, okay? Whatever you feed, that's what starts taking the reins. It takes the power away from you. So if you feed the negativity, which is what I'm seeing, your cart's going to go the other direction, okay? And you want it to go straight. You don't want it to go one way or the other, because either way is not the direction you're heading, okay? So moderation in all things. All right, so Pisces, right now we have 9 of Swords and it's paired with the Sun reversed. So both tell me you're not very happy, okay? I'm seeing not thinking positively. I don't know if you feel like you made a mistake, and people may not have found out about it yet, okay? But you may feel like you made a mistake. And that's okay. Everybody does make mistakes. And if it's not a mistake, then you're just really down, okay? Negative is what I mean. Because I see consumed by negativity with both of these. And you're causing yourself completely unnecessary stress. I don't know if you're thinking about a past mistake or if it's a mistake that's big, that's really relevant, but worrying about it actually isn't going to help you. It's what I see. It's just going to take you off with that Sphinx and you're going to get off the path and you won't be going anywhere, okay? In fact, you'll actually be turning in circles, really, because when you have a cart and only one's pulling and the other one's trying to pull the other direction, you can kind of have them going in circles, I guess is what I see. So you take the reins, you steer. All right, so with the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Cups reversed, I'm seeing you're allowing something to bother you. You're letting it, you don't have to. You're also blaming yourself unnecessarily. That's what's causing you stress. I kind of get the feeling like, you know, you're like, I feel bad enough. And now Tess is telling me that I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be blaming myself. Like, thanks, Tess. That's all I need. Is now you're telling me what I'm doing isn't good. But I'm telling this to help you, okay? Because you don't need to be blaming yourself for these things. Mistakes happen. And I just don't want you to be caught up in a nightmare, okay? Now, this could be actual, like, real nightmares for some people, okay? And we'll get into that now. All right. So if you're having nightmares with the Chariot here, I'm seeing you take control. So you're in control of your dreams. You're in control of your nightmares. This could be like a dream, like a goal. Okay. You're also in charge of whether or not anything turns into a nightmare. You're actually in control of your nightmares. And that may not seem like it if you're having real nightmares. Believe me, I've been there. But I'm seeing you're going to take the invisible reins. This may even include some lucid dreaming, okay? But I'm seeing it. When you take control, nightmares can stop. Stress can stop. Now with this 4 of Cups reversed and the 7 of Pentacles reversed, I'm seeing you doubt that you can handle this. And I'm telling you that you're supposed to be handling it and you don't think that you can. you're lacking confidence, lacking willpower. Now, some of you are doubting love, like love can be here, even though it's around the corner. You're also doubting second chances. Some of you may still be upset about a previous rejection, possible unrequited love. If that's the case, either one, this person is coming back and you don't think they are, or if it's a true case of unrequited love, then somebody is coming in for you, and it's like a second chance, like the universe giving you a second chance at love, just not with that person. Okay? Either way, you get love picked by the universe. So, hey, you can't go wrong either way. You're doubting happiness. We have a lot of doubt here, questioning, thinking something isn't a good investment. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun, especially the Sun reverse, you just need to get outside. I don't know if you're not getting enough sunlight. Get that vitamin D, vitamin K, all that stuff that comes from the sun, okay? Also, just see the bright side. I know it's hard to say, but I'm saying let the sun shine in. And I have that song in my head. What is it? Age of Aquarius? Something like, let the sun shine. I think it's a 70s song, okay? Let the sun shine in. That's what I have for you. I don't even really know that song. That's how I know I get these songs for people, because I don't even know that song. And I'm not even sure if I've said the lyrics right. But yeah, definitely let the sun shine in. Let the sun sit on your face for a little bit. Now, I know it's kind of hard because it's November, right? So find some sun. And I'm not saying go to a tanning bed, because then you'll definitely have something to worry about. Skin cancer, okay? So just find some sunshine when you can. Get outside, okay? And I'm also seeing you're thinking of giving up because you think you've lost something. Now, some of you are worried about losing a house, and you're like, oh, I'm about to be out of this house anyway, so I'm just going to give up. Don't do that. You see this guy has a house, right? Some of you might actually get a mobile house. Some of you, I'm seeing you might move to another house. Either way, you're going to be fine, okay? Sometimes Nine of Swords talks about worrying about houses. And then we do have a house-like figure with these 4 wands in the background. Which is also funny because 4 of wands is stability. And we have, if you control these 2 sphinxes or horses or whatever they usually are in the other cards, you get stability. So, I'm also noticing he's not under his tent. He's actually outside of it, so he could actually get some sun if he needed to. Okay. Some of you are thinking of trying again if you want children. And you may or may not choose in vitro, okay? I kind of can't see which one it would be, okay? But some of you are thinking of trying again, especially if you've had a miscarriage. All right, so I'm seeing people choosing to get treatment, whatever that means to you. I'm also seeing choosing responsibility. Whereas before maybe you shunned responsibility or willpower, this time you're choosing it. So you could be giving yourself a second chance at doing something. There's all kinds of things in here. I'm just seeing choosing something that's cohesive and working. It's like using both the dark and the light side to make things work for you. So you can maybe, what do you call it? Aim the negative emotions towards something positive. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot, I'm seeing you will think of something that cures all your doubts, and it makes you certain that you'll be successful. You think of something. You may even rack your brain. It may come to you in a dream, okay? Maybe your dream helps you take control. So I would pay attention to your dreams, write them down. And I'm seeing that even if you start to second guess yourself, you've already been kind of set on this path. So you're just going to keep going and work with everything the best you can. So even if you have doubts, once you get started on getting things together, you're going to keep going because you don't want to doubt yourself. Now, some of you saw the reading a while back for all the water signs. Talked about luck and the lotus of control. How things are within your hands. It's not just fate or things that are just out of your control. You control things by your choices and your actions. And that helps you follow a design like a fate. Okay. And I'm seeing some of you were like, can I really control my future? And these two cards say, yes, you can control your future. You probably doubt it, but you're going to be certain at some point. Okay, with the Sun and the Chariot, I'm saying you just have to focus. Like your sole ambition right now, Pisces, is to, tooth and nail crawl back into the light, okay? by any means necessary is kind of what I get. Like those movie tones. I don't know. Like you'll crawl out of the dark by any means necessary. I don't know. That's just kind of what I get. And I'm seeing that you will see the other side. So you're on one side. It's dark, it's scary, it's sad. But I'm saying you will see the other side. But you control this. I know you're probably like, don't let me control this. I can't control that. I'm not sure why I feel like that. But you're more in control than you might think. Okay. You're not helpless and you're not pitiful. You can do it. Okay. So you will see the bright side. You will see the other side. It could be through sheer willpower, sheer determination. I'm seeing discipline. And it could be that, yes, maybe you are going to be through sheer willpower and discipline, you're going to fix a mistake. That might be it. Okay. But either way, you need to get back into the light. All right, let's do a little bit of clarification from this deck, even though I don't really feel like I need it too much, but let's see. What message is there? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Judgment is for the Sun. Judgment, that's blossoming. So one, I do think you are going to blossom, but here are second chances again. There's also rising from the grave. Hello. Rising from the grave, rising from nightmares, rising from being in the dark to the sunlight, being called out. Yep. Definitely here. So there are second chances coming up. And there will be a time when you come out of the grave. Okay? So come out of the grave, Pisces. See the other side. Okay, Three of Wands. Take the lead. This is, again, it's expecting positive outcomes. It's waiting for those ships to come in. But it says take the lead, which means you have to put in some action. You only have 3 wands. You want 4, right? To get that stability. So it could be maybe you made a mistake and removed one of the wands, like, figuratively speaking. And all you got to do is do what you can to put that wand back and make things stable again. Make things happy and joyous. Because 4 of Wands is joy and stability, not just stability. I like this reading, Pisces. All right, now let's get some messages from my deck. What messages are there for Pisces for the month of November 2018? Oop. Pisces, what messages and advice are there for Pisces for November 2018? See, I like this deck because it gives me straightforward words, and I don't read these in reverse. So let's see. What messages are there for Pisces for November 2018? All right, Pisces. Money issues, is that what's going on here? I guess 7 of Pentacles reversed. Again, some people could be worried about houses. But those are my personal words, okay? What we have here is compensation and perseverance. That's a Chariot card if I ever did see it. Didn't I tell you to crawl tooth and nail to get back into the light? Like, I'm crawling. I'm trying to get there, okay? better get on your belly and rub it and, you know, rub it on the ground like a snake and you get somewhere, okay? She does have a snake on her arm, okay? So you better do what you can, okay? By any means necessary. We talked about it, okay? So perseverance, sheer willpower. Okay, let's see what else. What other messages are there for Pisces? Okay. Oh, dear. Okay, so if keeper of the scales, like a snake scale. Okay, sorry. Fairness and balance. Trying to get that balance back. Now, what I have here is being a bitch or a dick. That's not you, okay? It's somebody else. So if somebody else treated you that way, they might come back to balance the scales. And that could be the second chance. And the judgment card, that's fairness, balance, forgiveness, clearing the slate. The slate could be cleaned, not necessarily for somebody else coming in, although I'm sure we all wish for that. It could be. But because it's general and we have a lot of mental energy in here, this could be giving yourself a clean slate. You know what I mean? Like seeing the other side, forgetting the past mistakes and blunders. So there we go. I like it. Bottom of the deck. Be generous. We also have the judgment card right here, number 20. See? I mention it every time I see it. So it's generosity, receiving, withholding. So be generous. Now we have withholding and receiving. And then we also have generous or generosity. So it's like, how can you withhold and receive? We have dark and light. We have opposites. You have to balance those. You can be generous, but be generous with withholding and be generous with giving and receiving. You know, that's what I mean. So there's so much balance and fairness. Just make sure you're being fair. Don't go one way or the other. We have a lot of moderation here. So that may be part of the title of your reading. That's what I get. All right, Pisces, good luck and God bless.